What up? This is Rapids, and so I got a major update for you on the whole Ray J situation where he's being accused of rigging a fight, and there's a serious investigation that was launched. So check out my last two videos. I'll leave a link in the comment section and description box if you need to get caught up on everything, because there's a lot of information to get caught up on if you're just now tuning in. So now I got a major update because Ray J is now speaking out, and he's actually coming clean about what happened in that fight, because now that there's an official investigation going on, it sounds like there's people talking. And word is that, well, they're saying Super Hot Fire might be talking and cooperating, and he might have admitted that Ray J came through with like 20 Bloods trying to intimidate him into rigging the fight. And now Ray J was put up in the hospital. Well, now he's released, and now he's talking, and he has a lot to say about what happened during that night, during that fight. Let's hear what Ray J got to say.
What's crazy about this whole fight thing is that I was undefeated, right? I had a perfect record. I was 0-0-0. And so now going back in it, like being 0-1, that's nothing, bro. Like every fighter has been through crazy shit. And I at least have 5 to 10 more fights than me who were some of the biggest fighters out there in the MMA game. We took a L. It was a drastic L. We was punch drunk, and we was talking a bunch of shit that we lost. But bottom line is we lost, and it was hard to accept that now we have an L on our record when we've been undefeated since day one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never lost a fight. I was 0-0-0, and now we're 0-1-0. So, you know, we just got to build back up. It doesn't matter if you lose. It's just a matter of how you lose and how you get back in the game and fight. My next fight is in 2.5 months, and I'm training for it right now. And I got a lot of important people coming in to train to help me. I'm not gonna give up on this, y'all. Like, this was just a stepping stone in my career and in my fighting career, especially. But with a lot of training and a lot of visibility and a lot of listening and a lot of like just determination, like I think that we can come back and be 1-1, right? And then we could be, you know, 2-1 and 3-1 and 30-1 and 50-1. Like all of those dreams can come true, but we gotta just fight through what we've been through right now. I want to thank everybody for supporting me through this loss. It was tough, but thank you to all of my team that supported me, especially Andy and Creators Inc. and the team to help me build Victor Ortiz, Rampage, Wine Tribe, you know, Rainbow, Bassam, Truth, Bari, everybody. It's just been a rough road, but prepare for my next fight. Get ready for it. It's happening. I'm in training right now. We're coming back in 2.5 months for a bigger fight with a bigger MMA star. It's gonna be way harder than the nigga I just fought. So y'all stay tuned. We super excited about it. We just closed the deal. Training starts on Monday, so get ready. I'm 0-1. And I think we could take it to 1-1 and into the future beyond. All right, stay tuned. Thank you guys.
And so you heard him. He's coming clean about the whole fight. He's saying that he was just punch drunk and talking stuff, basically. He's saying that, you know, it was hard to accept that L that he took that night, so he started talking stuff. So he's basically admitting that he was just saying that, you know, he was in the ring just saying stuff. So now that there's a serious investigation, though, we'll see how that goes, because people are looking into Ray J now. They're trying to see if he put down $1 million that potentially had that fight go a certain way. And if that's the case, they're going to probably figure it out, because there should be a paper trail, and they'll probably be able to connect some dots. Plus, like I said earlier in the video, supposedly there's people talking now, and there's people cooperating because they don't want no parts of what's going on with that whole situation. So I'm hearing that people are cooperating, and Super Hot Fire might be talking to the authorities about, you know, his side of the story. So we'll see what comes of this, if anything at all. But Ray J's basically now just saying, hey, you know, it was just hard for him to take that L, and he was just talking stuff. So he's trying to get out of it now. I think he understands the significance of what's going on and the legal consequences of what's happening with all the investigations going on, and if people are cooperating. So now Ray J's just trying to come clean and say, hey, you know, let me just take that L. And it was just hard for him to admit that at first. He's saying that now his record's 0 wins and 1 loss. He's admitting it now that he lost that fight. And, it was hard for him to realize that, in the moment, he's saying, with him being kind of knocked around and had that lump on his head. So he's saying basically at that point he was probably delusional is what he's kind of implying now. It's that he must have been delusional talking all that stuff, and that, he really just needs to take that L and move on. And he's saying he got another MMA match set up coming up in about 2.5 months. So I don't know what's going on with this dude. I mean, look, if he ended up putting $1 million on himself, I don't think that was his money. So if that's the case, he's probably going to be in some serious trouble with somebody in the streets, because if he was supposed to rig that fight for $1 million, which is what the word is, that's the rumor going around. Do y'all really think Ray J had $1 million to bet on a fight? I don't think so. I don't think he has that type of money to put on himself. So if you ask me, I think that if there's any truth to him putting $1 million on his own fight, and he was expecting to win that fight and win his $1 million back plus another $1 million, I think there's some people that he probably was in tune with that helped him put that money up, or might have put it up for him. So he's probably going to have to handle that, and figure out how he's going to repay somebody $1 million now. So I think he's in some serious trouble, not only with the investigation for the legal consequences, but also with whoever he might have been involved with to put $1 million on that fight. So he's claiming that he has another match set up. So now it's starting to look real suspect, that whole heart condition thing. Because how you continuously getting these fights lined up, that means that you're getting checked out and the doctors is going ahead and saying you're just perfectly fine to go ahead and do an MMA style match. And that's not adding up with the whole heart condition thing. So something kind of suspect is going on, if you ask me, with this whole heart condition thing. I mean, his mom had verified months ago that he was really in bad shape with his heart, and that they were saying it was operating at like 25% at the time. But I just don't understand how he's getting cleared for these matches now, back to back to back. He said he has a lot of MMA style matches lined up. And for him to be jumping into this whole MMA thing is kind of weird as well, because it's like, dude, you don't want to do boxing like with the gloves that will protect you better. This is MMA. Like, you can really get messed up in these MMA rings, because those gloves is almost close to bare knuckle, versus the boxing gloves where you got some padding on it. I think with Ray J jumping into this whole MMA thing, I mean, especially if it's real matches that he has lined up, we'll see how he really comes through with that, because it doesn't look like he really has hands like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like Ray J doesn't really have hands. It looks like he might get handled out there if he's going to be stepping in the ring. He says the next opponent's going to be even more of a tougher battle than the last dude, Super Hot Fire. So it sounds like he's really taking it serious and trying to just move on and act like nothing happened. And, that's a good attitude, I guess, because what are you supposed to do? Just sit around and worry and be paranoid about that last match and the investigations? What's he supposed to do? Just stop everything and be afraid? No, I kind of respect that he's just moving forward and continuing with his career of MMA, and let the investigation land where it lands. And at the same time, he's going to just keep moving forward and pushing forward, unless that investigation turns out to have discovered that he was trying to rig that fight. At that point, he could end up getting arrested, because at that point, you're dealing with gaming and betting, and it's very illegal to try to rig a fight. So if it comes out that he really was involved in that with the Bloods and trying to intimidate people into rigging a fight, well, if that turns out to be true, well, he's going to be facing some serious legal consequences. You know what I'm saying? At that point, he's going to end up facing an arrest. Like, I don't think this is going to just be something where he's fined or not allowed to box anymore or do MMA. I don't think this is a situation where it's just that he's going to get banned from fighting. I think this is something where it sounds like if they find out that he was really involved in some shady stuff with that last fight, I'm expecting an arrest. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it real. I'm expecting an arrest of Ray J and whoever he might have been involved with those supposedly 20 Bloods that helped them try to rig a fight. If that's the case, well, he's going to be facing some serious charges. That's what I'm expecting if they find out that he was actually doing that. But if he's clean and, you know what I'm saying, he's in the clear, like he's saying, it sounds like he's not too worried about it. It sounds like he's just focusing on his next MMA match, you know what I'm saying, at this point. So maybe he's in the clear. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he just was talking stuff and, you know what I'm saying, just it was hard for him to accept that L at that point and he was just saying some stuff. Maybe that is the case, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how he's acting and that's how he's making it look. It's like he ain't got nothing to worry about and, you know what I'm saying, he's accepting the L now. He admits that it was a loss that he took now and he's just trying to come clean now and say, hey, you know, he was just talking stuff and, you know, he really needs to accept that L, he's saying, and he's just accepting responsibility and taking that L. So he's saying that really he was just talking stuff. And he is saying that basically what he said in that ring shouldn't be taken too seriously. He was just, you know, in denial at the point. So we'll see what comes of this. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Make sure you stay tuned and make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more updates on the way, because I'm going to keep y'all posted. Also, make sure you follow me on social media and all that as well. And then if you want to check out my members only videos, I'm going to leave a link for that. You can join my YouTube membership for as little as $1 and you'll gain access to all my members only videos. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. I'm going to get up out of here. This has been Rap Hits. I'm out. Click my affiliate link in the comment section and description box if you want to purchase this Bluetooth boombox for the low. It hooks up to your device by Bluetooth. It has lights you can turn on or off. It gets loud. It has lots of bass. It has long battery life. You just charge it up like a phone. It's the same boombox I use, so you know that it's the best one you can find. So yeah, links in the comment section and description box.